What's going on, everyone? DLegend here. Today we have another video provided to us by Robloid. So we have a lot of information coming out from Robloid because he data mines all of the information early for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road, medals and cards. So be sure to check him out on Twitter. He is an awesome guy. Thank you so much, Robloid, for providing the information for this video. And let's get started. There's 2 brand new medals in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and 5 new cards in Dark Road. So we're going to check them all out and kind of go from there. So Robloid here says there's 5 new cards that have been added. First, we have 3 attacking cards. A special mention to Hades for draining half your health to deal damage. So first and foremost, we got Yuffie. She is a water element card, and she does a water element physical attack. There's no sub ability or anything like that, it doesn't look like. Monstro is another water element magic attack card, and it has a 45 base max base power, and Yuffie has a max of 54, by the way. And then Hades here is a fire element card, and he consumes 50% of HP to unleash a powerful fire element magic attack, power plus 15, which is pretty good actually, but he does cost 50% of your HP to use him, max base power of 50. Next up, we do have 2 other cards. These are healing cards. Potion 2 actually restores 80 HP actually, and stacking does not increase card value, and sub ability is Potion, restores 50 HP, stacking cards does not increase value. It's very interesting because I don't actually have any potions in the game. I think the first potion would be a red card, so a power card, but I don't remember. I do have Alice in Wonderland, and I do have, what's the other healing card? Minnie as well, so. Next up, we have Genie Jafar. This guy absorbs 50 HP, but stacking cards does not increase value. So really interesting because he does absorb HP from the enemy, it looks like, and he has a base power of 50, which is actually really good. I think this will be a really solid card to have for sure, because he basically zaps HP off the enemy and does damage to them at the same time, if that makes sense. Next up, we do have 2 brand new cards for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So, MOM Donald and Mysterious Figure. Let's talk about Donald first. So, Donald here is Supernova ++ Melody of Memory Donald. He is an upright magic metal with a base strength of 50,649, 20.80 times the multiplier, and costs 0 gauges to use. He has mastery for his special attack, and he deals 8 hits. For 1 turn, he has magic metal strength plus 10,000, and buffs yourself for general, upright, and magic base strength by 10 tiers. Debuff the enemy for general, upright, and magic defense by 10 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 220%, gauge plus 3, HP recovery level 3, and count plus 1. Supernova wise, this metal has a 230 times multiplier, and mastery obviously. For 1 turn, he'll buff your magic metal strength by 12,000, buff yourself for general, upright, and magic base strength by 15 tiers, and debuff the enemy for general, upright, and magic base defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 320%. Triggers before slot 1 is activated when defending in PvP. So not a bad metal, not a great metal. He's a VIP metal, so if you guys have VIP next week, you will be able to obtain a copy of this for not for free, but like included as part of your VIP package. So he's not terrible because he does cost 0 gauges to use. He does have mastery for its special attack, which is really important. But this metal is essentially the same thing as the Supernova ++ illustrated metals that we had recently in September. So Riku would be a really good direct comparison to this. Obviously Riku is an upright power metal, and this is an upright magic metal. But they basically do the same thing because they both have mastery for their special attack and obviously Supernova. And then they have the same numbers when it comes to their strength buffs for their respective elements. So I wouldn't buy VIP just to grab this metal, but if you guys are going to grab VIP anyways, then it's not a bad metal to have in your inventory. Next up, we have a Supernova ++ Mysterious Figure metal, which is very interesting because this guy looks like he's wielding, like dual wielding lightsabers. It's really, really quite cool. And this metal is actually not bad at all. This guy's going to be a banner metal for sure. Probably a 10 pull or 5 pull Mercy, depending on how they are going to do things coming up. Recently, the 10 pull Mercies have not been sitting well with the fan base, but people have been spending jewels regardless, so who knows if they're going to keep it at that. Anyways, Supernova ++ Mysterious Figure is a reverse magic metal. This guy has a 52,149 base strength and a 21.10 times multiplier. Cost 3 gauges to use. And for special attack, he deals 4 hits that ignore target's attributes, which is really good. So he does super effective damage against all enemies. And for 1 turn, he'll buff your metal strength by 12,000 and buff yourself for general reverse and PSM strength by 15 tiers, and debuff the enemy for general reverse and PSM defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 220%, count plus 1. Supernova wise, this metal has a 250 times multiplier, mastery obviously on its supernova, and for 2 turns, he'll buff your metal strength by 8,000 and buff yourself for general reverse and PSM strength by 15 tiers, and debuff the enemy for the exact same things. Special attack bonus plus 320%, count plus or minus 0, and triggers before slot 1 is activated when defending in PvP. So this metal is actually pretty solid. Like, he's not anything game-changing per se, but he's a really solid 2-turn buffing metal because of its supernova, and that will allow you to actually, like, I mean, the fact that his supernova is the 2-turn buff isn't as useful as metals like Roxas that have a 2-turn special attack buff. I think that's more useful because then you can stack it for PvE Coliseum, and you can go ahead and 2-turn buff everything. So this metal's not bad. It'll definitely be used in a lot of PvE setups, but it's not as good, in my opinion, as a 2-turn special attack buff rather than supernova buff. So he's a cool looking metal for sure. He's, like I said, he's got dual-wield lightsabers basically, but I don't know if it's worth pulling for it. It depends on the banner, and I will definitely discuss that with you guys when the metal comes out. This video should come out in the near future as well, before these metals actually come out in-game. So be sure to subscribe to my channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross content and Dark Road content and updates. Be sure to comment in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think about these metals. Give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. And yeah, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. But anyways, guys, I will catch you all soon. Again, huge shout out to Robloid for providing the information for this video, and I will catch you all later. Peace. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention this earlier in the video, but I would highly recommend you guys check out this soundtrack on Spotify or Apple Music if you guys haven't already seen it and heard it, because it has insanely good music, obviously from the Kingdom Hearts games. Huge shout out to the producers and the people who wrote this music, because it is insanely beautiful, and I love every single song in this. Literally all these Organization 13 songs are super good. Sayax is fantastic, Xehanort is fantastic. I would recommend, I don't know how to pronounce this, Nachflugel? I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is probably my favorite song in the entire soundtrack. There's one called Master of Masters. It's just a beautiful album, and I would highly recommend you guys listen to it. Take a listen to it, you will not be disappointed. Anyways, guys, that's the end of it. I will leave it at that. Peace.